A lot of struggles. Mostly with confidence. You see a lot of young referees, and myself included when I was that age, getting down because of the atmosphere that a soccer game has, with enthusiastic and emotional parents and players and coaches. That can, those negative emotions towards you as a referee can really hurt your confidence early on. And that's probably the greatest hurdle to get over, is to build that thick skin that later on in life you have, and it's easier for things to bounce off of you. But early on, that's the biggest hurdle, is having everybody on the sidelines against you. At least that's what it feels like, and trying to power through that, and remember the laws of the game. You get put in this classroom and taught everything in a 2 9-hour session or 8-hour session. I can't remember how long it is these days, but and then the very next weekend going out there and practicing and applying the trade, because you can't really practice refereeing on a field with no players. You've got to actually just go out there and do it. So you just get thrown to the wolves immediately, and that's terrifying as a young referee. Hell, I wanted to quit early on because of fans getting to me. I remember very vividly a story I tell all the time about my having some games out at Black Bob Park, and I was having a particularly rough go of it. And the parents were on me, the coaches were on me. I think even little 13-year-old, 14-year-old players were yelling at me too. And I had enough of it. At the end of 2 games into my 4-game shift, I was like, nope, I'm done. I've got a break. I'm out of here. Packed up my stuff, and I lived close enough to Black Bob Park that I walked home. I had gotten a ride there from my dad initially. I walked home. My dad's in the driveway doing I don't know what, but I walk up, and he's like, what are you doing here? You are supposed to be refereeing right now. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't take it. I quit. And he's like, nope, it's not going to happen. You made a commitment to your assigner that you're going to ref these games. Now, you still have 2 more to do today. You go back out there, you referee those games, and then after you're done, you don't have any more games this weekend, we'll talk about it and see what we can do going forward. And so I did not want to go back. I was crying, and I was so defeated, but he wouldn't let me get out of it. So I gathered my stuff, put it back in the car, drove me back out to Black Bob Park, and I reluctantly finished those 2 games, and I've never looked back, and I never stopped.